it only makes you feel worse, not uplifts your spirits. It just brings you down. This exercise is gonna help you fight your automatic thoughts, automatic reactions that you think are the only ways of dealing with situations. But no, spoiler, no. Okay, first. Hi everyone, my name is Eva and welcome to my channel. While I'm getting ready for my next video, my makeup, can't hold my thoughts about one very important topic that I feel like I must discuss on my YouTube. What if I tell you that everything is in your head? The way you see this person in the street, the way you see it's your perception. That's how you see it. That's how you see it through your own experience, through your own mind, and through your own. And have you ever felt like you are your worst hater? No. And have you ever felt like you are trapped in your head? Whatever you think, you're constantly getting the reaction from your own brain that no, we don't have to do that. We're not gonna make it. We're not worthy for it. We don't deserve it. So whatever reaction we get, these are our automatic reactions, our automatic thoughts. And you know what? I used to live in this world too. I used to believe my automatic thoughts that been formed when I was a kid. And with this kid's perspective, I spent 4 years of my life. Unfortunately, some people are 50, 60, 35, 45, and they still live with their childish perspective of the world. We think these are just our thoughts, when in reality, these thoughts were formed by decades of your living. When you were a kid, your mind, brain got special mechanisms. And these are like instructions to react, instructions to live, instructions to see our world. And if you don't work on them, these instructions, these automatic thoughts might destroy you. So last year I had my burnout and I was at the point where my automatic thoughts were super negative. I was my biggest hater and everything I could ever think immediately came to my mind like, no, we can't do that. You don't deserve it. You're too young for it. You're not experienced enough. These were my own thoughts. Instead of being my own supporter and number one fan, I was my number one hater. And after several months thinking like that, living like that, and seeing the world through this perspective, guess what happened? This mindset led me to fear and anxiety 24/7. Can you imagine that I was so afraid of people that I couldn't even leave the house? Like I was starving, but I couldn't go to grocery store. And instead, I ordered 2 times more expensive groceries to be delivered instead of just going next door to buy me some milk. I had huge social anxiety and I thought that people are crazy. I thought people are hard to understand. I was afraid of people basically. But who knew that in reality I was afraid of myself? But everything started to change when I discovered this exercise. My therapist recommended me this exercise and I really think that I must share it with you. Whether you feel anxious, whether you feel not enough, you do this exercise and this for sure gonna make you feel better. This exercise is called adaptive thoughts and I always do that. This is kind of like your own affirmations, even though I don't believe in the concept of affirmations because, you know, when you don't feel beautiful, when you don't feel cute, when you don't feel smart, and you stay in front of the mirror and you say, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I love my body, I'm a money magnet. Girl, no. And you know that. And it only makes you feel worse, not uplifts your spirits. It just brings you down. This exercise is gonna help you fight your automatic thoughts, automatic reactions that you think are the only ways of dealing with situations. But no, spoiler, no. Okay, first things first, get a piece of paper and put everything that disturbs you right now on this piece of paper. Just all of the thoughts that make you feel uncomfortable, that bring fear, instability, negativity, self-doubt. I recommend to do at least 20 of them, but if you can think of more, it's even better. Now, imagine yourself not Eva. Imagine yourself not being yourself. Imagine that you are not you right now. You are your best friend. You are your most caring partner. You are the best parent of yourself in the world. And try to look at your things from a different perspective. In a separate column, rewrite your thoughts from a different way of thinking, in a more adaptive way, like someone who loves you would say. For example, if you wrote down I'm ugly in the first column, you might not be the Victoria's Secret model, but you still have enough things to be grateful for. We don't even think how hard it is for our body to get oxygen. What processes happen in our body to make us feel good? What processes happen in our body while we're sleeping? What's going on with the digestive thing? You ever thought about it? Damn girl, your body is good, and don't you ever hate on that. So my automatic thought was, I will never be financially stable. Like, I'm such a loser, I'm such a broke person, I don't have any money, I will never get anything close to stability. That was my automatic thought. And now, instead of saying this, I decided to adapt this thought to more polite and respectful to me way. So what I say now is, I already have all of the resources and to build a stable future for me. All the things that make me rich are, I am capable to build my own business. Yeah? Make sure that you make these thoughts 100% relatable to your situation, to you, because we are doing it for ourselves, not for some other people. And please don't be scared to write them down. Just make sure no one ever can see your automatic thoughts and your adaptive thoughts. What I recommend, after finishing up with the adaptive thoughts, just rip off this piece of paper and throw away these automatic thoughts. And whenever you feel anxious, you just come back to the list of adaptive thoughts, reread them, and you can. I hate to hear people saying, oh, I started doing this affirmation challenge for 100 days and my life became better. No, this is bullshit, baby. I'm sorry. When you say something you don't believe in full, this makes you feel even worse. This feels empty, or this even might feel like a reminder how bad you are, like a reminder of your lack. These adaptive thoughts, they feel true because they are already based on experiences in your life and on situations in your life. They are about you, not about some girl on a Pinterest. And when I started seeing my life from this perspective, I became kinder and more protective. I started to understand myself better, and I understood that my biggest hater was me. How you expect others to respect you if you can't even respect yourself? If you don't radiate this confidence, and if you don't feel confident enough to even be in the room with these people? How you expect your boyfriend to respect you, to love you, if you don't know how to love yourself? If you don't know how to respect yourself, if you don't know your boundaries, if you don't know how to express your boundaries and how to express what you like and what you don't like. So these adaptive thoughts really help you to understand yourself better and not to see this world in just black and white. Just one little reminder, your anxiety won't go overnight. Girl, you spent 20 years on building this protective mechanism, on building these automatic thoughts. So please don't expect this to change in one day. But if you practice it every day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, every time you feel anxious, every time you feel worried, you gonna help yourself so much. You won't even see it, but after a couple of months, you will change your automatic behavior, your automatic reactions, your automatic thoughts. You're going to always keep that in mind. This is not true. This is just my perspective. What's going on? No one knows. If we're going to ask the wisest man on earth, they're not going to explain. My friend who just broke up with her boyfriend was talking to me, and she was like, is it true that they all cheat? Yes, girl, it is true in your perspective of life. And if you go to a relationship expecting this man to cheat on you, there is a high chance that this is going to be true. But if you go to this relationship with open heart and with 99% of being sure that everything's going to go well, and even if something doesn't go right, you still have the power inside yourself to overcome anything that comes your way. So I'm from Russia, and in Russia, there are a lot of interesting things happening with corruption, taxes. I don't know. I decided not to go in there, but definitely something happening. So in my head, when I was growing up, my parents showed it to me, my grandparents showed it to me, the society I was growing up in, teachers, coaches, they all showed me my illusion, my thought that big money can only come if you are someone's sugar baby or if you do something illegal, if you corrupted, if you bribe someone, if you steal someone's business, etc. So this was my limit about money. So I thought my bar is like $1,000 a month working as a notary. That was my dream, and whatever is more, this means that it's something illegal, something dodgy there. Imagine if I lived with this mentality, with this thought that I had even now, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't move to other country. I wouldn't go and study. I wouldn't go and open my business. I wouldn't be encouraged enough to start my own blog. I wouldn't be able to even start going to therapy to make sure I understand myself in full. I would think, I know everything about this life. I know how to live this life, and I know that big money is a bad thing. I know everything. I don't even want to change that. Okay, what can I say? I could live with that, but I don't choose it. By working on myself and working on this toxic beliefs in my head, my mindset changed and my life changed, because everything that surrounds me first comes up in my head. If I can think about it, I can make it happen. So please remember, by changing how you see yourself, you can change the world around you. And that's a fact. And this journey is not about becoming a better person or different person. This journey is about becoming your true self. If you ever feel not good enough, please do this exercise and let me know about your results in the comments. I'm gonna read it all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and put a thumbs up. See you in the